Hello everyone, welcome back to Web Dev Mentors YouTube channel, and we are watching Learning Bootstrap series. In this video, we're going to see about changing the order of columns or ordering the columns in your website using Bootstrap pull or push classes. Before getting into it, let me show you some of the default ordering of columns in Bootstrap. I'm at the home page that we have seen in the last 4 or 5 videos, but in this video, I've just added some titles to the columns. So the title 1 denotes the column 1, title 2 denotes the column 2, and title 3 denotes the column 3. So when I reduce this website to a mobile screen size, what I see is the first column is at the top, second column is at the middle, and the third column is at the bottom. So what it denotes is that the leftmost column is at the top, the middle column is at the middle, and the rightmost column is at the bottom. So what it means is that the Bootstrap orders the column in such a way that the columns are ordered in a vertical manner from left to right. That means the leftmost column will be at the top and the rightmost column will be at the bottom. I don't have any problems with this homepage because I have the columns ordered in a row the way it has to be displayed even in the mobile devices. But what happens when I go to this particular page, the blog post? I have a blog post content on the left and the sidebar with links on the right. Again, when I reduce the size of the screen, I have the blog post content at the top and the sidebar with links at the bottom. There is no problem because of the reason that the leftmost column is on the top and the rightmost column is on the bottom. But what happens when I change the places of these columns? When I take this sidebar with links column to the left and the blog post content column to the right, let's do this and check it. I'm just taking this particular column, putting it over the blog post content. Let me refresh it, and we have seen it. So this is how it looks like. The size of the sidebar with links is a little bit too much, so I'm reducing the size to 3 from 4, and now it looks better. So when I reduce the size of the screen, the sidebar with links comes to the top and the blog post content is coming at the bottom. This is because of the reason that the leftmost column is at the top and the rightmost column is at the bottom. But I don't want this to happen. I want this sidebar with links to be at the bottom always, because the blog post content is the main content or the main factor of this particular web page. I want the main content of this particular website to be at the top always, and I don't want this sidebar to be at the top, but I want this sidebar to be at the left side of my screen in the desktop and the large device version. So the way to do this is column ordering in Bootstrap. This is where the pull and push columns are used. Before getting into the pull and push columns of the Bootstrap, let me first give you a clear information about how I have made this blog.html. So just use the same head of the index. All I have done is that changed a little in the navigation bar, just removed the no margin class that we have seen in this index.html, and also change the active class from the home.index.html to the active class in blog.html blog. So again, I have included blog. I have taken the about page link and changed it to blog. In the same place in index.html, I have removed the about and included the blog link. So now I've just created a container with a row that has 2 columns. One column is of 8 column spaces sizes, and the other column is with column space 3, but it was 4 when I have done it. Before getting into it, let me bring it down. This is how my blog looks like. So this is the actual coding or the HTML of this. So I have a row within which 2 columns are there. The first column is the blog post content with the column space of 8, and the second is the sidebar with links with the column space of 3. So I have some multiple links under the list, the unordered list, and the list items. All I want to do is that I want this particular blog post content to be on the right side and the sidebar with links on the left side. So there's 2 ways to do it. One is the regular pull right class that you can use in order to pull a particular column to the right side. Well, this is a little bit inefficient because of the reason this particular column will be pulled to the right side, that is the extreme right end of your website. So what happens is that it will be coming to the rightmost part of your website. So I don't want that to happen because it creates a lot of space between these two, and I don't want to increase the size of this column in order to make up for it, because this looks bad. I want this to be at 8. At the same time, I don't want a big space between them. So the most efficient way to actually order a particular column or a set of columns is using the pull and push columns classes in Bootstrap. So before giving you how to do that, let me first describe few things. So in Bootstrap, you have to see things from left to right. There is a column in the left, that is the blog post content column, and on the right is the sidebar with links column. I want to push this column from the left to the right, and I want to pull this column from the right to left. You have to push the column from left to right and pull the column from right to left. Now all I have to do is add a class column MD. I'm going to push this column to the right side, and I'm going to push it 3 column spaces. So now this is what it done. It just pushed the column 1, that is the blog post content column, 3 column spaces. Now I want to pull this column, that is the sidebar with link column, to the left. So I'm going to use column MD pull, and I want to pull it 8 column spaces, and that's it. It's done. I don't have a big space. It was just as I wanted and how it looked when I used this column as the first column and this column as the second column. So when I reduce the size of the screen, it automatically aligns itself as it is described in the HTML. The blog post content is at the top and the sidebar with links at the bottom. So the main reason for you to do this is your main content should be at the top for any person looking at your website. And the other main reason you have to do this is your website will be crawled by search engines for contents, not links. So when those search engines crawl your website for contents, you have to make sure that your main content should be at the top in your HTML. Your HTML will be the only thing that will be crawled by the search engine bots. So you have to make sure that the main content of your web page or your website should be at the top of your website, so that it is more efficient and it is recorded more properly. So this is the end of this video. We have seen arranging or ordering of columns using pull and push columns in Bootstrap. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and share these videos so that everyone can learn it. And if you have any kind of comments, feedback, suggestions or issues or problems, please use the comment section in this video, or you can contact our Facebook page or Twitter handle. And thank you.